Good smartwatches do exist under $100, and I found the best 3 options to save you some cash. Hi, I'm Lexi. Welcome to your weekly dose of all things mobile. Make sure to subscribe for more. Let's go. Sure, you could think about spending a little bit more money and getting an Apple Watch SE for around $250. Maybe the Galaxy Watch 4 or 5 is more your jam for around $150. But why even spend that much when these 3 wearables can do pretty much everything you need? The best part is that all of them work with Android and iPhone. I have the CMF by Nothing Watch Pro, which is $69, the Amazfit Bip 5 Unity, also $69, and the Xiaomi Smart Band 8 Pro, which is kind of a hybrid between a fitness tracker and a smartwatch, and that's $90. Now the biggest screen is on the Nothing Watch, that's 1.96 inches, and here is a visual to show you how bright each of them gets at their maximum setting outside. Now only the Smart Band and the Nothing Watch have an always-on display, but only the Smart Band has an automatic brightness sensor. That means you won't have to manually turn the screen brightness up or down depending on the lighting conditions. So let's go through the main smartwatch features that they all have. Of course, all these watches can show notifications from your phone. If you're on iOS, you're only going to be able to see those notifications come through. But if you're paired to an Android phone, you can also respond to them with quick replies. All of them have the ability to find your phone by making it ring from the watch as long as you're in Bluetooth range, act as a remote control for your phone camera, set alarms, view your calendar, music playback control. They have lots of different clock faces to choose from, and all of them are water resistant. But some of them have a few exclusive features you might want. The Smart Band has Alexa support, and I also really like these widgets that appear when you swipe over from the side of the clock face, which gives you really easy access to features. The Nothing Watch is the only one with a speaker and microphone on board, so this means you'll be able to take quick calls from your wrist when your phone is nearby. And know that none of these have NFC or mobile payments built in, at least not for the US market. Which one looks best on your wrist? So all of these are square or rectangular designs. The sleekest look, I think, is the Amazfit watch for me at least, with this stainless steel edge. My wrist measures 152 millimeters, so you can get a bit of an idea of what they might look like on you. The Smart Band is the most incognito, and if you really want to stand out from the crowd, the Nothing Watch does just that, especially with this bright orange band. It has the coolest watch faces, in my opinion. They're very designery. The Bip 5 and the Nothing Watch have a side button as well as the touchscreen, so you can move through the interface really easily. The Smart Band is a touchscreen only, so it does take a little bit longer to get those gestures down for navigation. And overall responsiveness, the Nothing Watch feels the fastest with the least amount of lag when using the interface. Now, a few factors will eat into how much runtime you get on each of these watches. The always-on display, using the built-in GPS, having 24/7 heart rate tracking turned on, and blood oxygen monitoring definitely will eat the battery faster. Now, the official ratings on each of these watches, on the Bip 5 Unity up to 11 days, or 5 days with heavy use, the Nothing Watch up to 13 days, and the Smart Band up to 14 days. Now, that's the official numbers, but in reality, with some GPS workouts, phone notifications, sleep tracking and general use, they actually all lasted a similar length of time for me, between 7 to 9 days before needing to charge. Now let's talk about the accompanying app, because this is where you're going to be doing most of the customization, and especially where you're going to be seeing all of your stats and metrics over time. Now, Mi Fitness, which is the app that you'll use with the Smart Band, is my least favorite of the 3. It does not make it easy to see your workout or activity history. The Zepp app for the Bip has more functionality, and for me is the easiest to use, and the Nothing app kind of sits in the middle. It does look great, but some of the visuals make it really hard to interpret the data, especially when it comes to sleep tracking. All of these watches have more workout types than you could ever use, with over 100 different activities each of them can track. So whether you're into canoeing, curling, or just plain old running, there's something here for everybody. Now, in particular, I really like the visual guidance on the Smart Band, which applies to some workout types. You'll see there's this warm-up button that shows a range of exercises you can go through, and this watch also has some training programs built in specifically for running, so you can use it to train intervals, for endurance, fat burn, and more. A lot of the time these cheap watches will have all of the same bells and whistles from the big name brands, but what I want to know, and what you probably want to know as well, is are they accurate? I did a 20-minute run comparing the heart rate monitor on each of them to a chest strap. The Smart Band was the least accurate in average heart rate and matching up to that strap during my run. The Bip was the closest and the Nothing watch was second, right in the middle. Then I compared the built-in GPS on these watches on an outdoor walk against a control phone. Locking onto a signal was almost 10 seconds faster on the Smart Band than it was on the Nothing watch. But when I looked at the results, the Nothing watch was the closest to the control phone in terms of overall distance. I'm not really sure what happened to the step count from the Smart Band because it was way off the other two measures. You'll notice I'm only comparing the Nothing watch and the Smart Band against the phone here because the Bip 5 Unity doesn't have built-in GPS. Instead, it uses connected GPS from your phone. But don't worry, if you do want built-in GPS and you do like the look of this watch, you could look at the regular Bip 5. It only costs $10 more. Now, sleep tracking was another mixed bag. The Nothing watch didn't detect any awake time at all on any nights during my entire sleep testing process. The Bip was the best at picking up awake time, but all of them were very similar at detecting the time at which I fell asleep and when I woke up. So now it comes down to the winner, and yes, it's going to depend on what you value the most. The best screen for me is on the Smart Band Pro 8. It's the easiest to see outdoors and good if I only wanted smartwatch functionality, not fitness accuracy. The Bip 5 Unity has the best app and the most streamlined look, and the Nothing watch is the only one that you're going to be able to take calls from on your wrist. But if I'm picking an overall winner, for me, it's the Bip 5 Unity because of the combination of sensor accuracy, the app, and the design. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful in choosing the right budget smartwatch for you. As always, let me know any extra questions you have, and I'll catch you next time.